All right, welcome to today's press conference featuring the 2023 Kia Most Improved Player, Satou Sabally. We'll take questions on Zoom. I ask that you please use the raise your hand function to ask a question. We'll go in the order those questions were asked. And we'll get going. So right off the top, we'll start with Jordan. Jordan Grice, go ahead.
Hi, Satou. First off, I just want to say congratulations on winning Most Improved Player with an amazing accomplishment. So just talk about the process for this year, because I know earlier in your career you struggled with injuries and stuff. So what was your mindset going into this year? Can she hear me?
They can hear me though, right?
Yep. Am I already live?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Jordan, go ahead, ask your question. Sorry.
Okay, can she hear me?
Yep, sorry, we're good now. Go ahead.
Okay. First off, I just want to say congratulations on winning Most Improved Player, amazing accomplishment. Just talk to me about what your mindset was going into this season. Like, what was your main goal?
My main goal was obviously winning with the team and just showing what I can do. I feel like I had a lot of trust in my abilities coming into the season. And I just wanted to show that, I wanted to be out there, help support my team in any type of way.
Thank you.
Christos, you're next. And guys, we're gonna do one question at a time. If we have time to come back to you, we will, but please use the raise your hand function, one question at a time for Satou.
Hey, Satou, congratulations, first of all. I would like to ask you, you mentioned several times that your main goal was to be consistent in this league, this season especially. So how tough was to be consistent night in and night out in such a demanding league like WNBA?
I think it was okay because I had a routine going. And even if I felt like I had a tired game or like a inconsistent game that was not really high performing in my opinion, I could rely on what I did in the previous games, and I could rely on what I will do in the next game. So I didn't really stress myself too much on that. If it was hard or not, I just kind of did it. Obviously the season is hard, but everyone has to kind of go through it. But having just the comfort in my routine was good for me.
Thank you very much.
Isaac.
Hey, Satou, congrats on the award. What does it mean to have this level of recognition from the league on your improvements this year?
I'm grateful. I think it just shows that I did something great, that I was better than the previous year. So it's some type of acknowledgement that I really cherish. But obviously, I'm like, I really appreciate it. But right now, my focus is just so on the game. So I just take it with me, and I'm taking it with gratitude. But my focus is just not on that right now. So it's really hard for me to actually indulge in the moment too much.
Next, we're gonna go to Siobhan. Got to unmute, Siobhan, please, and thank you. All right, Siobhan, okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm here. Okay, so the braids are braiding, and I want to know at one point of this season, at what part of this season did you kind of have that aha moment as far as like, hey, I can play with the best of them and be the best in this league?
I would say the first game. I don't know. I just came in and I was ready, and I feel like every single team in this league is good, and I respect every single team. So I feel like once I came out really strong, I knew this is what I can do, and yeah, just keep it going.
All right, next we're gonna have one from Miss Dorothy. What does most improved player mean to you, and how do you embody that definition?
It shows growth. So obviously it's an acknowledgement of my growth and what I've done in this league and how I've contributed, to also improving the league. I think this is like an overall thing for women's basketball. It means a lot for German basketball actually to get a significant prize like that is really cool, and I'm really happy about that. So it means a lot for I think the overall thing that I stand for, which is international basketball and basketball in general for women. So obviously having my name on there and carrying that with me means a great honor.
All right, next we're gonna go to Aya. Pardon me if I.
You got it right.
mispronounced
You got
that.
it right for the first time. So Satou, congratulations on winning the Most Improved Player of the Year award. And you became the first player in WNBA history to increase their score average by at least 5 points, your rebound average by at least 3, and their assists per game by 2 compared to last season. So which players and coaches do you give credit for going through this process?
All of my teammates, my coach LT is right here too, smiling. So yeah, I give credit to my coaches, I give credit to my teammates. Obviously, you know, it helps if you have a good team around you. My assists would not be assists if my teammates don't make the basket. I cannot rebound as freely if I don't have a Tiara McCowan in the paint or Kalani Brown. You know, it's like a lot of things that come with the increasement of stats, and I think we just increased our whole level of the team, and the numbers show that, I think, all throughout. So I'm obviously grateful that I can be one of those people, but all credits go to my team for sure for this season.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Hayden.
Hey, Satou, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, well, greetings from Eugene. We miss you up here in the Pacific Northwest. But I was curious to know, what's it been like having Mark Campbell back in the Dallas Fort Worth area? I noticed he's been going to games, and has that been nice, just seeing some more familiar faces in the area?
Yes, it's really refreshing. It's always nice to see like a face that you're comfortable with. I mean, I spent so many years with him and his family, and seeing his young girls grow up, you know, TCU, being in connection with the women's basketball team too, that's in the collegiate level, is really good, just to stay in touch with the growth of women's basketball. And he really symbolizes that. He supports the Dallas Wings. He comes to the games and even brought out TCU girls to our game. So it means a lot, and it just shows that he truly continues to pave the way forward for young women like me.
Next.
Hope to see you at a Ducks game this year.
For sure. I hope I can make it.
Mr. Thulin, sir, go ahead.
Congratulations, Satou. We are all so super proud of you.
Thank you.
Take us back to November. At the press conference, you and Enrique showed up when Coach Trammell was named head coach, and you were sitting back there, and then you got together with Coach Trammell. What is the one thing you told her at that point, and just the relationship you formed with her?
I think we just kept saying, like, we're good, like we're gonna get them next year, and just that we're really excited to work together. I think it was a really, you know, fresh air, fresh energy, and I could tell that from day one. So just having her around was obviously great, and getting to know each other. And I think we were eating tacos, so it was super organic, and you know, you were able to build a relationship first before you get to know each other on the court. And then, yeah, we built a relationship on the court as well. So to this day, it's really cool.
All right, next we're gonna go to Grant.
Satou, when looking at your production this season as a scorer, looks like you've utilized more, you know, ball screens. You've posted up, you know, frequently, and you've been very efficient. And you've played out of off-ball actions very effectively. What parts of your game overall do you think have improved, you know, as, you know, being named the most improved player compared to like last season or recent seasons?
Well, I think you just named all the factors, but I would say one thing that I'm proud of is my defense. And I think that has actually improved the most. So I'm just going to take this as my little defensive prize, actually. Just because I feel like I've improved a lot in that category, and I just wanted to be, you know, I think it's hard to transition from the forward position to outside and defending, you know, wings and running around and fighting through screens. And I take a lot of pride in that I can do that. So that was an improvement for me.
All right, and looks like we have one more. Please utilize the raise your hand function if you'd like to ask Satou a question. We'll go to Oren.
Hi, Satou. Congratulations on the award. You said earlier how you're kind of just focused on the playoffs and what's ahead. So I wanted to ask you about that. With this series against the Aces coming up, what is your level of confidence, you know, individually, especially after winning this award, but also just as a team? How confident are you guys going against, you know, such a good team in the Aces?
You know, I think we're having a great baseline, and on that baseline, we're going to build on. I don't think there's obviously there's confidence in what we do and what we can do. No one is going to know what's going to happen in these games, but I know that our coaching staff will prepare us. So that's going to make me confident going into the game. I know that I will be prepared. I'll get my rest, I'll work. So I'm really relying on these factors. And then I know that I can go into the series and whatever the outcome may be, I know that I did everything for that.
All right, time for a couple more. Christos, go ahead.
Satou, I would like to ask you about Dirk Nowitzki. He said earlier today, he sent a message and he said how proud he feels of you. So what kind of advice he gave to you and you kept from him, and how motivated you felt when he met him getting better and bring your best version this season especially?
Yeah, great guy. I'm super happy he made it to the game and brought some people along from the Mavs. So shout out to them. That was really nice. I don't know, we were talking a little bit about me getting trapped off pick and roll. So just, picking his brain a little bit on that and talking other basketball things after the game. It's always great, to have a brain like him as a resource is something that I definitely make use of. So I'm definitely grateful for that.
Isaac?
Satou, I wanted to take you back to one of your better games this season. It was the 40-point game against Indiana. Just kind of talk to me about what that performance meant, as you were one of the main reasons this team clinched a playoff berth this year.
This is always so hard. I mean, if you have a game like that, you're hot and people were feeding me, and I wouldn't, main reason, but we really have great players on our team. And so I really contributed to that. You cannot win a game alone. Truly, like Enrique has been doing amazing things this season, and that game in Indiana, I was hot, but they feed me. So I think it just clicks in the right moment, and anyone can go off like that on our team, and that is what really makes us special.
Thank you, Satou. Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you.
Christian?
Hey, Satou, congrats on the award. Also, a great season in general. Everyone has asked you what's really been your most favorite part of your game. But this season in particular has been arguably one of the best that Dallas has had since they relocated to North Texas around 2016. What has been your difference as far as the past 3 years and this season?
I think we finally laid like the good foundation for a good culture here in Dallas. I think we worked through a lot of things that had to be worked through to be able to be a championship level team. I think you really have to, I don't know, I had this quote, like you have to go through the mud to be a Lotus. And I think we kind of left the mud behind us. So now it's time to bloom.
Thank you again.
You can't get in there. All right, that's all the time we have today, guys.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Thanks for jumping on, and let us know if you have any more questions. Thanks, Sa.
Y'all better get this Lotus quote.